What's up, guys? So today I just want to make a very brief video about dieting and food and nutrition in general. There's been a lot of talk out there, obviously, over the past few years about what is the golden diet, what is the best diet for you. That might be vegetarian, vegan, paleo, keto, the list goes on and on. But what it comes down to, as I talk about in every video just about, is that there is no one size fits all, and every body is very different. Very different. What works for me may not work for you. This is the case with everything. It does not change when it comes to dieting. So just something that we've talked about in a previous video in the food awareness one is that you can experiment with foods by adding or subtracting a food, see if you have a intolerance to it, whether you react positively or negatively to the food or food group. But also I want to go on today talking about another way, which is experimenting with calories, your calorie intake, and also your macronutrient intake. Macronutrients being proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. And many years ago, actually not too many years ago, there was a fad that said that fats make you fat. And we have quickly found out that that is not the case, and can actually be quite the opposite for a lot of people. And even more recently, there's been the fad that carbohydrates are the enemy. But again, what it comes down to is that this depends on the individual. The individual, not the group that these studies claim is the best for everyone. And I, for example, I perform better when I'm eating majority fats and proteins and less on the carbohydrate scale, but some people are, again, the complete opposite. And I've been thinking about this stuff a lot lately as I've been beginning to read Paul Chek's book, How to Eat, Move, and Be Healthy, which I would highly recommend to anyone interested in any of this stuff. It's pretty straightforward, self-explanatory. It's got some tests to take that makes it very easy to figure out a lot of these things for yourself, in addition to the experimentation. And also keep in mind that this can change over time. So my invitation to you is, if you're thinking about a diet, give it a try. But give it a try for 2, 3, 4 weeks. See how you feel. If you feel better, great. If you feel worse, not for you. And there's a lot to experiment besides just the type of foods you're eating. Again, it can be the calories. It can be the macronutrients. But it can also be external factors such as stress in relationships, stress regarding income, religion, any external circumstances can cause stress on the body that can prompt you to be less than optimal. So that's something else to think about when you are experimenting with new foods and new diets. Keep in mind that it's hard to pinpoint one thing because there are so many things happening to us externally that can influence that. So if you were going to try something, try to do it at a time where you have relatively low stress, so that you're not getting mixed signals, having the stress influence you and thinking that the food is actually the culprit when it could be the stress. So again, it's never easy, but I hope this helps, and I hope that you can experiment well for yourself and not experiment using studies from other people, because again, even the science that is scientifically proven is scientifically proven for someone else unless you're the one taking the test. Boom.